Good morning and good morning to you, Teacher Al. How are you today?
Good morning, Teacher Audrey. I am fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Do you know what we're going to do today?
I have no idea, but it sounds like you have something interesting for me.
Because today we are going to talk about ALEKS.
ALEKS, is that artificial intelligence maths program?
Yes, it's actually an AI program that could improve your mathematical skills.
Mine or my whole class?
Your whole class and ours as well.
Oh, that's good. I hope I can work on my own pace.
Yes, you can, actually.
That is very good. Let's see what we have.
ALEKS is an artificially intelligent learning and assessment system that has been used by over 25 million students for math and chemistry. After quickly and correctly determining each student's particular knowledge of a subject, ALEKS helps the student work on the topics they are ready to learn.
ALEKS artificial intelligence is developed using billions of data points from student interaction collected over 21 years of learning by millions of students.
ALEKS intelligence uses machine learning based on theory to efficiently develop and maintain a detailed map of each student's knowledge. ALEKS knows at each moment with respect to each individual topic in the course whether the individual student has mastered that topic and if they are ready to learn it now.
Personalized learning solutions for maths to create an individual learning path for each student. Learning that is just enough, just in time, and just for each student.
ALEKS gives us high quality instruction and support, assessment opportunities, available anytime, anywhere. It also helps confidence in their abilities.
So now for more information, stay tuned as we present to you a video about how ALEKS works and how to get you started.
This is ALEKS, an artificially intelligent, web-based learning and assessment system. To understand what makes ALEKS the most effective learning system ever created, let's look at the science behind how it works. Science developed over decades of research at top universities. Let's take a look at Sam, a 9th grader who is struggling with Algebra 1. The first thing ALEKS needs to do is determine Sam's knowledge state. Sam's knowledge state is everything he already knows in Algebra 1. To get a basic understanding of what goes into computing a knowledge state, let's pretend that instead of consisting of several hundreds of topics, Algebra 1 only consisted of 5 topics. But even with only 5 topics, there are 32 possible knowledge states, or combinations of these topics. Now, some of these states are so impractical that in reality, there are actually only 13 feasible knowledge states that a student could fall into. All the feasible knowledge states are organized into a learning space, a mathematical structure specifying the relationships among the knowledge states and showing which topics a student is ready to work on. To move from one knowledge state to another within the learning space, a student must learn a new topic, or forget a previously learned one. So our example involved only 5 topics, but if we look at the full Algebra 1 course, consisting of hundreds of topics, there are over 1 trillion feasible knowledge states that a student could fall into. ALEKS can accurately and efficiently assess where each student is among these trillions of knowledge states and know their exact position at all times. This is no simple task, and it's a task that hasn't been achieved by any other program. All of this works because mathematical cognitive scientists and software engineers at ALEKS have spent years gathering data from millions of actual students using the program. This data allows ALEKS to construct all the feasible knowledge states and how they're structured together into a learning space, leading to personalized pathways to course mastery for every student, no matter where they start. It all begins with a brief individualized assessment. Using learning space theory, ALEKS intelligently chooses each question based on the student's responses to all previous questions to determine what the student has mastered, not mastered, and exactly what topics he is ready to learn. The student sees their knowledge state as a multicolored pie chart, which lets them know what topics are available to explore. Everything happens step by step, one topic at a time, as Alex continually updates Sam's knowledge state and ready-to-learn possibilities. Alex constantly watches Sam and records his successes and failures, and this information is used to guide Sam along one of his optimal learning paths through the trillions of knowledge states in the learning space. Only Alex has that power. Because of this constant evaluation, Alex only presents topics that the student is actually ready to learn. Alex challenges the student without frustrating or boring him, resulting in tremendous learning momentum and increasing confidence. Alex will periodically assess Sam to make sure that he is retaining the material he learns. Research shows that periodic assessments not only ensure retention, but actually increase it. A cycle of individualized assessment and adaptive learning continues throughout the course to ensure that Sam has truly mastered and retained the concepts presented. At the conclusion of the ALEKS course, Sam will have a deeper understanding of the material and dramatically improved mastery over the course topics. ALEKS has already helped millions of students succeed in math, chemistry, and accounting at thousands of schools, colleges, and universities. For more information or for a free trial, sign up at aleks.com or call your ALEKS representative today.
In this part, we are going to learn how to log in using your account, how to use the tooltips, how to answer initial knowledge check, and how to navigate your way around ALEKS. To start using ALEKS, open any browser, go to Google, click the search bar and write ALEKS. The first hyperlink that you will see at the top, click. Now this is the home page of ALEKS, and at the top right corner, there's a click login. Now fill it in with your login account on ALEKS. In this case, we will be using a student account. After logging in, you will start with a series of guides about how ALEKS works. Think of ALEKS as a personal tutor that's here to help you. It's a personalized way to learn on your own pace and will give and figure out what to know to help you take the right path to success in your course. After logging in the first time, you will see Tooltips pops up. Take note of these tips because they will help you learn on how to use ALEKS. So these are the following tooltips. All you have to do is read the instructions and click Next. Now let's click Get Started. Now in this part, this will bring you to the Tools tutorial. You will now learn how to enter your answer into ALEKS. So all we have to do is just follow this Tooltips guide. So let's click this box and write 14. Now this is the clear button and this is the undo button. Now let's click Next. So once again, follow the step-by-step instructions to enter a fraction. Let's write 2. Clicking this blue box and write down 3. Click Next. So that's how you use ALEKS and filling in your answer. After the Tooltips tutorial, this will bring you to the initial knowledge check. The purpose of the initial knowledge check is to figure out what you know and what you don't know, so you can begin with the material that you're ready to learn. Initial knowledge check is composed of 20 to 30 questions or more. So work through each problem carefully. Now, if you see a question that you don't know, just click I don't know, so that this will proceed you to the next following question. So now, let's try filling in some answers in this given question. So let's write down 56 and 45. After writing your answer, click Submit. Now let's answer the second question. 330 minus 39. So 291. So at the top, there's this gauge here that will help you and tell you how many questions left. After writing your answer, click Submit. So this will be the same thing over and over again until you finish all of the questions. So before we will end this video, let me give you key tips on using ALEKS. Number 1, try to log in every day. Number 2, don't wait until the last minute to meet a deadline. Remember, it will be harder to catch up. ALEKS is like your own personal tutor. Treat it fairly and it will treat you fairly. Number 4, keep a notebook to work out problems. It helps you stay organized and serves as a useful reference guide. Use the resources in ALEKS. They exist to help you learn and prepare for your test. And lastly, take the knowledge check seriously and honestly. Do your best without using outside resources so that ALEKS can get an accurate picture of what you know and are ready to learn.
Well, Teacher Archie, now that I know how to log in and how to use it, I'm really looking forward to using ALEKS.
Please do, Teacher Al, and always remember that we are going to support you here, and if you have any question, you can ask us.
So I will become a genius?
But I can assure you that your mark will improve greatly.
That is good. I'm sure my parents will be happy too. Thank you very much, teacher.
Okay, thank you everyone, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.